Social media managers, let me just guess, you've been posting consistently, posts have gone viral. Sometimes your posts even you get many shares, thousands of likes, thousands of thousands of saves. But when it comes to premium clients, you got nothing. And to make it worse, maybe these other social media managers are engaging with your posts as a social media managers, not even business owners, not decision makers, not the people who are actually supposed to hire you. If that is your reality, this life is for you. You should stay till the end of the class, because tonight I'm breaking down exactly why that happens to you and what I had learned the hard way as a social media manager also, and also what to shift so that your content starts pulling in the right kind of attention from people who are actually ready to pay you as a social media manager. So whether you are live right now, you are watching me, or you are watching the replay, stay with me till the end of this class. This could be the missing link between posting content and finally getting clients for you. So, why should you listen to me? This is the part that I like to talk about the most. My name is Natasha Adefala. I'm a social media strategist and coach. I've helped social media managers stop winging it. I've helped them build systems that work. I've helped them attract premium clients and finally start getting paid what they deserve as a social media manager. So this August, I challenged myself to go live every day. Yes, every single day in August. I'm sharing what I've learned, what actually worked for me, and what will actually move the needle for you too as a social media manager based on my own experiences. So if you're tired of struggling and then you're ready to show up like a professional social media manager, this series is for you. Turn on your post notifications, subscribe to my channel, and then catch me live every day this August. We are not just talking about content, we are building careers. Exactly. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. um Let me do that right now. Mm, okay. So today we are going to be talking about why your content isn't attracting clients. Yes. Why is your content not attracting clients? You are sharing the right content, you are, doing what you're meant to do. Um, but why is it not attracting the type of client that you want? Good content isn't enough. You need strategic content that positions you to sell. So let's move on. There's something I tell my students. Good content doesn't make you booked out. It doesn't work that way. Most social media managers are doing everything everything right. They are posting, they are designing, they are coming live, they are giving tips, sharing educational content, valuable content, but still they don't get the DM that they want, no inquiries, you know, and you need to know that you are not you are not crazy. You are just not being strategic, and that's what we are talking about today. So this quote says that you are not invisible, you are just not talking to you are not invisible, you are just talking to the wrong room. Exactly. You are not invisible, you are talking to the wrong room. Right. So what does this mean? It means that all of your posts are getting attention, you are getting likes, you are getting saves, you are getting comments, but still feels like you are talking to the wrong room. We are going to be talking about why this is like that. Let's go to the next slide. So, who is this class for? Now, because I come live every day and I speak to social media managers, especially beginner social media managers, I need to let you know why you are here so that you know that you are here for a reason. You are not just here because you just want to be here. You are here to actually learn. And who is this class for? This class is for you if you are a social media manager, you post consistently but get no DM or inquiries. You feel like your content attracts social media managers and not clients. Just getting started, I remember that whenever I post content, no matter how good that content is, it usually feels like I'm talking to my fellow social media managers, because they are the ones that actually make comments on my posts. Like, in my mind, I'm always thinking that guy or bro, bro, we are doing the same exact thing. Why are you the one commenting in my post? Like, even though the content, I don't intend that the content is targeted at them, but one way or the other, the content attracts them because it feels like I'm talking to them. I hope you understand. And this class is also for you if you're tired of being treated like a free resource, not a business. Now, if your page is just for people asking you questions and then DMing you their problems just for you to solve them, quick social media problems, just for you to solve them on the go, that they are not treating your business like it's business for you. Another thing is that if what you want client converting strategy, this class is for you. Moving on. Another thing is that if you've ever said people love my content, but they are not hiring me, um, people engage with my content, but they barely ever ask me for a paid gig or anything like that. This content is for you. I mean, this class is for you. Most social media managers are posting like creators. That's the mistake that they make, because the thing is that you are not a creator. You have to know that you are not a creator. You are A lot of people think that because everybody's creating content and getting the attention, they have to jump on any trend and then get that attention. And then it feels like they are a creator, but they are actually a social media manager. I hope you understand what I mean. So let me get this clear to you. Um, Talking about content tips, Canva hacks, or the algorithm. Now, if you're talking about all you talk about is content tips, you are sharing, how to do this, type of content for you to share, Canva hacks, or the algorithm. You're always talking about the Instagram algorithm or the social media algorithm. You guys, you are going to be attracting people like you. Is so It feels so unreal, but that is just the truth. This is based on my own experience. If you keep talking about content tips, Canva hacks, or talking about the algorithm, you are just going to be attracting people like you. I mean, social media managers like you. You are not going to attract the real decision makers that you are looking for. You're not going to be attracting business owners, people that are actually the CEOs, founders. You're not going to be attracting them, because those are the kind of people that you want to work open for likes instead of building trust. Now, all those are vanity metrics. I remember that time that on my Instagram page, before I got to 100, no, that was way before I got to 10K. Before I got to 10K, I think it was 5K. I usually celebrate any milestone, maybe 500 followers, I'm there. 1,000 followers, I share. 2,000 followers, I share banner. I'm so excited about it, which is good. Every growth counts. But I now realize that at the point I had like 2, 3 clients then. I was so sure that, I was so was it is it reliant? I was so sure that those clients will work with me because they've known me for so long and they trust my work. But I wasn't thinking, I didn't have like a 1 year plan. Yeah, I didn't have like a 1 year plan where I'm looking forward to what happens when these clients drop me. How do I get new clients? Now, I started creating content that actually gets attention. I get lots of attention on my page. Then when I post tips, Instagram growth tips. When I post Instagram growth tips, lot of people like, they share. In fact, I have like a post that is a carousel that went viral, like that I think over 200,000 people like the post, then over 100,000 people saved. It was really great. But I now realized that because of this attention that I got, instead of me to look for to research on the type of posts to share that actually get me clients, that actually speak to my ideal clients, I was distracted. I started to create content about Instagram growth, you guys, and it doesn't even make any sense because I was attracting people that have problems. Like people that have, well, not that kind of problem that I mean. I mean people that have social media problems that they want to fix it by themselves, not business owners that are overwhelmed that needs help with their socials. I hope you understand. I wasn't attracting founders. I was attracting, all those small business owners that are struggling. Yeah, exactly. I was attracting struggling business owners that are looking for shortcuts on how to make their Instagram grow without getting any help. It became overwhelming because at a point I was just post. I didn't even see it as a problem at first because I mentioned that I had those three clients. Those three clients were there. I've been working with them for so long. So it didn't occur to me that I didn't getting new clients. I was just satisfied because I was getting paid and I was just comfortable. I was not looking for how to move forward and actually build a business. I was just getting the attention online and making sure that the attention is just for my Instagram growth, getting followers and nothing. It doesn't even make any sense. Like I'm thinking about it now, I'm just laughing at myself. Like, what was I doing? You know, I was just counting followers. Don't let this be you, you guys. Stop hoping for followers, for likes, for instead of that, try to build trust. Teaching other social media managers, not targeting clients. That's what I just said. Stop making your content speak to other social media managers. Let your content actually speak to your ideal clients. Now, sounding like a coach instead of a done for you expert. When you start to share content manager, you're a beginner social media manager, and then you are teaching on your page how to, oh, this is how to grow your followers, do this to let your post increase engagement. If you start to talk about things like that, they will just see you as a coach that they can come to your page to get something solved, but they will not see you as a done for you expert. When they need people that can help them, they rather go to other people, not you. It's weird, but that is how it works. That's the psychology behind you appearing and educating your audience every. If your content attracts applause but not clients, it is not doing its real job. Exactly. That's what I tell people, and especially my one-on-one clients, which are my strategic call clients, business owners. I actually really tell them that if you are a business owner and you are sharing content based on your mood, what are you doing? You are wasting time, energy, money, wasting everything. For every piece of content that leaves your page, you must be strategic about it. First of all, you do not even know which of the content that goes viral. You don't even know which of your content is going to speak to your ideal clients. You don't even know which of your content is going to be the one that will convert for you. So why not put in effort for every piece of content that leaves your page? That's what I tell my one-on-one. Try as much as possible. Treat every content like a business. Every content must have a call to action. You don't just share content for sharing sake, just because something is trending and then you share it. Oh, follow me for more tips. Who does that? Like I tell my students, who does that? What does it mean to follow you for more tips? Follow you for what? No, nobody's going to follow you for more tips. Even if they are following you for more tips, are you there to give tips? Is that what you're looking for? Like, are you sharing content to be sharing tips? No, your goal should be to make conversion, and conversion to you is either you getting, well, if followers is what you want, well, maybe, but it's either you getting a sale, getting hired, or getting known for your expertise, not just saying follow me to get more tips, or follow me for more. What does that even mean? That's what I tell my students. Try as much as possible that your call to action must lead to something genuine and reasonable. For example, what I do is that for every post that leave my page, either I'm telling you to DM me the word maybe community, to join my Telegram community for free, or maybe is a lead magnet for you to get probably my checklist, or maybe I'm telling you to comment the word kit to get my pro social media virtual assistant client and content kits. Maybe I'm telling you to comment the word strategy to join to book a strategy call with me, or maybe I'm telling you comment social media manager or comment class to join something. There's no free post on my page. Like, you cannot see on any post on my page. Even when I share my own personal image, my own personal picture where I'm looking on fleek and looking beautiful, I will never share that post and then write a long caption that doesn't still come back to my business. It doesn't make any sense. Like, my business page is actually for business. Right. So even if I'm sharing a beautiful picture of myself, I'll still write caption and still lead you directly into my DM, telling you that comment the word something to get something. Like, do you understand what I mean? Right. Just comment yes so that I know that you're following me. I really need to know that you're following me. Excuse me. Right. I really need to know that you're following me. Just comment yes. Okay, so to the next slide. Strategic content for social media managers. Now, what makes content strategic? A lot of people think that because you're a social media manager, you are managing other people's page, your page comes second, third, fourth, fifth, or even last. It is not done. Because guess what? Your client do not care about you. I'm sorry to let you know this, even though that it seemed like this is harsh, but your client do not care about you. Ask me why I said that. Now, if you are a social media manager and then you have a client and then you are posting for your clients, sharing posts, always creating content for your clients, you don't even have time to stay consistent on your page, blah 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 blah. Guess what? Imagine something, maybe your clients want to change something, or maybe your clients just decide that there's I had a client that told me that she thought about I've worked on her page. I actually built her page from zero to I think about 5,000 followers on TikTok. And then she told me that she just remembered that she opened that page with her ex-boyfriend. And anytime she sees posts on that page, it reminds her that it was her ex-boyfriend's idea. I mean, the page, the business was her ex-boyfriend's idea. And then she wants to shut it down because she's dating somebody else. You guys, I've never heard that kind of um excuse before in my life. I was dumbfounded. I've worked with this client for like about 5 months, and growing a page, it takes a lot of dedication, lots of hard work, a lot of creativity, a lot of consistency, and more. Even though she paid me for my work, but sometimes when you start working with your client's page, you fall in love with that page. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. If it has ever happened to you, just comment the word yes. I really need to know that you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Like, I was in love with that page because that page seemed like my mini, if even though I wasn't the one showing on the page, TikTok page now, it was like a faceless page that it wasn't my face, but everything was my idea. The only difference just that is the client that is showing, right? Doing all of that, and then the client just sleeps and wake up and tell me that, oh, Natasha, I love all that you have been doing for me. Thank you. But that page reminds me of my ex-boyfriend's I mean, that business is my ex-boyfriend's idea, and I don't want to follow through again. Sorry, Natasha, maybe work, don't worry, later in the future we can work. I was shocked. Now, back to what I was saying before I digressed. Imagine that while I was working with her, growing that page, I put all of my eggs in a basket and I didn't even have time. Like, I did not even have time for my own personal brand. Imagine what would have happened to me when she told me that, oh, she doesn't want to run the page again. She actually closed down the page. She's not lying. That page is deleted. I'm telling you guys, this person I'm talking about. I think she lived in New York. Yeah. She actually closed down the page. Right. Now, imagine that I neglected my own page and I never go back to that page. Maybe I've been busy working for her and all of that. I would be so crazy. You understand what I mean? It would have been so, so, so sad because now I'll have to go back to my page and the algorithm doesn't care whether you are consistent maybe from January to February and then you now disappear from February to April and then you now come back April. You start from the scratch again. That's how the algorithm works. Like it wants you to stay on the app, any social media platform. They want you to be consistent. Right. So my point is that no matter what you're doing as a social media manager, you have to be selfish. You have to be selfish with your own personal page, with your business, because you have to keep showing up because that is where your business is like your open portfolio. That is where people see your work without you having to try so hard. That's your own, right? So stop focusing completely on your client's work without and neglecting your own. Now, to this slide, it says strategic content for social media managers. You know, we can what actually make content strategic. First of all, focused on business owners, not your peers. When you are creating content, make sure that your content is speaking directly to your business, to business owners. Now, you are a social media manager. Who are the people? Who is your ideal client? Let's start from there. Who is that person that you want to work with? Do you want to work with business owners, coaches? Let's just say that you want to work with founders and then you are creating content that founders cannot relate to. It doesn't make any sense. So when you are researching for content, or maybe you are using ChatGPT for your content, try as much as possible to put that into perspective. What is it that founders are looking for on social media? What are those things that they face? What are the problems that they tackle? You know, make sure your content is speaking to them directly. I've received this is just I just hope that I'm able to get this particular post. Yeah, there was one day, there was one week I actually created content for myself on my page, and I'm trying to look for the content so I can read it out. So on that content, in that content, there's a client that came on board. This client booked my discovery call, and she said, Natasha, I know that this is a discovery. I don't think I actually work for the client because I think we didn't agree on the prices. But what the client said made me know that you have to use activity, use ChatGPT, use AI as much as you can when you are creating content. You have to put your thought into words, like think outside of the box. You know, it is what you give ChatGPT that is going to work with for you to get the best results. So don't just think that because I have ChatGPT, I can just copy and paste something in there. No, think. If you know that you don't even have the right prompts to ask ChatGPT for the right ideas, there's a what is it called? There's a voice, I think voice note, or what's it called? I can't remember. Is it voice note? There's something that you can click and then record your voice, right? So speak to ChatGPT like you are speaking to a friend and then tell it your ideas. It will, that is AI. That's the work of AI. Stop sleeping on it. If you don't use AI, it's going to leave you behind. Use it to your advantage. Yes. So speak to ChatGPT and then let it create content for you exactly the way you want the content to be. Now, I don't want to digress so much. So this guy booked my discovery call and then he said, Natasha, do you realize that your content actually made me book this call? I said, my content, which one? Then he brought out his phone and read that content out. I just hope that I'm able to see this content. Now, in the content, I remember that that week while I was creating content, I had so much time in my hands, and I was messing with ChatGPT that I actually scattered ChatGPT's head. You understand? And this guy told me that when he read the content out, it was like something like um the content was something like I'm trying to see. I really need to read that content out. You guys just hold on. I need to read it out for you people because when I was creating that content, in my mind, I was thinking that who are the people that's going to relate with this content that seem like I'm talking to the whole world? It feels like I'm not specific enough. But that is the work of AI, you guys. It makes your content speak. It feels like you are speaking to the heart of business owners. I feel like when they read that content, you'll be like, you're talking to me. I see that post. It feels like you are talking to me. It feels like you can see me, like you're actually calling my name. I couldn't but help but book that call. That why is this girl talking to me? I'm still looking at so that I want to try to see. Oh, sure. If you've been thinking about it's something like the content is something like business owners, like you see their post everywhere or something like that. Number one reason your business gets oh, I really wish I can find this. Good, I found it. Now, this is the content. I said the most is a carousel post, and the title is the most successful business owners haven't posted in months, but their brand is everywhere. Right. And then the second slide says that here is why you are doing social media wrong. Then the next slide says that if you are managing your own social media, read this. You are spending hours creating content instead of growing your business. Do you realize that that's a problem that a lot of business owners are facing? That is founders. Some of them, they have the ideas, they wish they can do everything by themselves, but guess what? They don't even have the time, but they still have to do it because they need money and they need their business to grow. They are forced to do it. You are spending hours creating content instead of growing. You are inconsistent because you don't have the time. Your brand looks low budget and unprofessional compared to competitors with a solid online presence. Meanwhile, high growth business owners are doing this. Now, this is the hook. They have a team handling their content and strategy. They show up daily without lifting a finger. They attract premium clients effortlessly because their brand positioning is strong. They focus on scaling, not struggling with content. If you see what I've just read, if you're a business owner and you're going through that, it feels like I'm talking to you. It feels like I'm yabbing you. Like I'm calling out your problem, your pain point. This is exactly what the content did. This guy actually read this content to me right in Discovery Call. And Natasha, how were you able to? Can you see me? Like, how were you able to come up with this kind of content? Because it just feels like your content is following me about. It feels like you can actually see me, like you know what I'm going through. If your content is not making your ideal client feel this way, you are creating content wrong. That is why your content is not reaching the right people. Your content is not converting. People are just liking your post. Your posts are going viral, but it's not turning into cash. Right. Another thing is that your content, strategic content for it solves real problems, like why your page is not converting. Now, if you want your content to speak to business owners, founders, coaches, people that actually need your service, decision makers, make sure that you are calling out their problem. The thing that you know that you are helping them solve with your own service, call it content from their pain points. Yeah, that's the word. Make sure you are creating content from their pain points. Use their pain points as your content strategy. Their pain points is your, if you are not using their pain points as your content strategy, and then making sure that your own content is, your own service is the solution to the problem that you are creating for them, to the solution to the problem, their problem that you are announcing. That's like a perfect content strategy, you guys. Make sure that you solve real problem, like why your page is not converting. Shows your process in action. For example, as a social media manager, even me, up till now, I'm still having that issues, like showing my behind the scene. And guess what, you guys? It's very important for you to show behind the scene. I'm still not doing that, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying as much as I can to do that because see, people trust you when you show behind the scene. They are able to work with you without you being what should I say? They trust you. They know that you are human. They don't feel like you are just copying and pasting posts from somewhere. They are able to connect with you more. If you are able to try, go live as much as you can. Share your live. Your live on Instagram, on TikTok, go live, share it as much as you can. It makes people feel like they know you, you know. And another thing is that show when you are working for your client, show when you are building a content strategy, show when you are doing monthly audits and what is it called? Analytics report. Make a video of you doing that. They love to see it. It leads your ideal client to think, wow, I need this person in my business. Exactly. When they are able to see that this is what the problem that you are solving, they trust me, they are watching. People that watch your Insta stories, they are not even the ones that are on your timeline. Excuse me. Some people on your Insta stories, they don't even follow you. I've gotten clients from my Insta stories before. I mean, my social media manager clients. And what happened was that after sharing, I shared a post of me working. I was building one of the templates for my team. I just made a video of it. I recorded myself in front of my computer working, and then I just told somebody to record the video for me. And I shared it on my story. Then I captioned it something like, "Oh, if you want something like this to be built for you, blah 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 blah, just DM me the word." Guess what? This person sent a DM to me and just said, can this be done for me? Like, is it done for you? It feels like this person had never heard of social media managers, you guys. It feels like this person doesn't even know that people that can solve this particular part of our business exist. I'm telling you. And then she booked a call right away and we took it up from there. So my point is that use your Insta stories if you are on Instagram. If you are focusing on Instagram, use your Insta stories. In fact, I recommend you using your Insta stories so much that at least in a day, post something in your Insta stories. Don't even sleep on Insta stories. Trust me, because a lot of people can actually um not follow you and then still see your Insta stories. Yeah, I realized that too. So, imagine that your content feel like a sneak peek of what's like to work with you. You know, they are able to think about it that, oh, when I work with this person, this is the result I get because of you show the result of other people that you have worked with. If you want better clients, your content has to do more than teach. It has to translate. Let them see the process. Let them see your workflow. Let them see your transformation. Let them see your testimonials, your reviews. Make videos, screenshot your clients before and after. Share it on your stories. Share it as much as possible. Make a voiceover over it. Be vulnerable. Share how it was hard when you started the what is it called? Share how it was hard when you started the service, I mean the gig with your client, how you were nervous, how you had anxiety, and how you got over it after working with the client, or things like that. Share it. They want to know because it is when they know that you are actually real human that they can work with you. And trust me, there's something that I've realized, you guys. Do you know that if you want to get I've mastered my Instagram so much that right now I think I have about 102,000 followers on Instagram. I've mastered my Instagram so much, guys, that I've realized that on Instagram, if you want to get people's attention, excuse me, guys, I don't know, I have a dry throat. Anyways, if you want to get people's attention on Instagram, share posts that you know, viral worthy posts. Post that you want engagement. You can say tips 5 kinikon for Instagram growth. You can share that. Then if you want to actually sell and you want people to buy, then you share maybe reviews and testimonials. But there's something I realized. Do you know that when I share testimonials, when I share reviews from clients or customers that buys my digital products, do you know that those posts barely get likes? They barely get I have 102,000 followers. When I share testimonial pictures, it barely gets up to 80 likes. But guess what converts the most? This type of post. When people want to buy more digital products, they will still send that post to me to buy. I mean, on Instagram, some of them will just DM me with the post. Oh, how can I get this? And in my mind, I'll be thinking that imagine this post that doesn't even have. Whereas I will have a post that like the post that I usually share every month. I think I've talked about this with you guys before. January, for February, for March. Share that post practically every month. And that post is the same. And it goes viral every time I share it. You guys, guess what? On this particular post, I can have like 10,000 likes on one post. I can have like 20,000 people that will save the post. Guess the sale? Zero sale. And the post has gone viral. And the post that I share, that is a testimonial, a screenshot testimonial of probably my clients or probably a digital product sale, people will send it to my DM and they will buy. I'm serious, you guys. I'm telling you real life. So my point is that don't be ashamed to share testimonials, whether you get attention or not. Those are the type of posts that move. It doesn't mean that when you share testimonial now, people buy now. You can share it today and then people will not buy until probably the next 10 days, or they cannot even buy in the next 20 days, but they will still buy because it is valuable. It is that kind of post that reach your ideal client. Do you understand what I mean? It is that kind of post that reach your ideal audience, right? Not just the viral post. Of course, your post that you want it to reach your ideal client can also go viral. But your vanity may stand, because imagine that it is every of your posts that go viral that you make a sale. How many of your posts goes viral weekly? Do you understand? In 1 month, do you know that in 1 month, it may just be like 3 posts that goes viral in 1 month, no matter how good your engagement is, right? Somebody like me, I have about 3 million views on my professional views on Instagram, and I have 100,000 followers. Now, with 100,000 plus followers and then 3 million views, you think that every post that I share will go viral. Nope. It doesn't go viral. It's just one or maybe few of my posts that goes viral. Right. And it still doesn't mean that I do not make sales. So going viral doesn't automatically mean sales. You have to get that into your mind. So your goal shouldn't be going viral. Your goal should be reaching your ideal client. Whether they buy from you now or later, that's now the issue. Do you understand? So let's move to the next slide. So reposition your content. Now, this is for you because you can be thinking that, okay, I've heard all of the things that you've been saying. What do I do next? What should I do next? So my advice to you is that to attract paying clients, premium clients, clients that can afford your services, stop creating content like an influencer. You are not an influencer. I'm sorry to let you know that. You are a social media manager. It means that face your business. Focus on your focus. You are a social media manager. Create like a social media manager. That means that you have to make sure your content is speaking to people that actually need your services, not you following trends and then neglecting the fact that you're a social media manager. I hope you that makes sense. Then speak like a consultant. Now, how do you speak like a consultant? A consultant is somebody that has a solution, like an expert in a particular field, and then you have a solution to people's problems. Now, what is that solution in your hands? Why are you not talking about the solution that you can offer? Why are you talking about tips? Why are you talking about, oh, 5 types of content? No, talk about the solution you can offer. When you start working with somebody as their social media manager, it means that you are going to be improving their quality of life. How is that going to happen? It means that you are probably going to let them have more time with their family. If they are probably a woman or a man that owns the business, when you handle their socials, it means that they don't have to worry about that. That means they have more time with their family. Right. Capitalize on that when you are creating content. Show, don't just tell. Show your past works. You can use yourself as a case study. Show your past work. Even if you don't have any clients before, show what you have done for yourself before. Show your processes. Walk them through your work. Use before and after, just as I've mentioned. Real feedback, systems. Your content should feel like a preview of the transformation you bring. Exactly. Let your content be like a preview of the transformation you bring. Don't let your content be something entirely different. When people come to your page, let them know what you're about instead of them saying, get ready with me. And then you're dressing up and then showing your, I'm not talking about this. And then you are showing your belly, showing this, showing that. Guy, you are not even going to create any content of get ready with me with your for your clients because you're not going to be showing. Even if you are going to be telling your client to create a content about get ready with me, are you the one that you're going to be showing? No. Then why are you showing them yourself doing that? It doesn't make any sense. If you want to have a lifestyle page, you can create another page and then be showing your lifestyle. Right. I hope that makes sense. So let's go to the next slide. Let's move on. I hope you guys are following. This class is meant to take 40 minutes. I'm almost going to past 40 minutes. Make sure you like this video and subscribe so that I can be encouraged to come live tomorrow. You guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and also turn on post notifications so that even when you don't see the reminders, you know you get, even when you don't see the reminders on the Telegram group, you know when I'm online through YouTube reminders. Right. I hope that makes sense. So let's move on. So these 4 shifts change everything for me because um we need to talk about it. If you want better results, then you need these 4 shifts. Now, audience, message, format, and then call to action, right? So audience, what do? Talk to business owners. They are your audience. Your audience, either business owner, founders, coaches, maybe doctors. Who are your audience? Sit down, think about it. Who do you want to work for? Why is it important for you to know who you want to work for? It is important for you to know who you want to work for so that you'll be able to have like an idea of, for example, if you want to work for moms, mompreneurs, that's mom business owners, and you're already a mom, do you know that it's very easy for you because you'll be able to create content based on your own experience and then use it to create relatable, genuine content for that person. So think about it. Who are you working for? You cannot just work for everybody. It's not possible. It's not possible to work for everybody, every kind of generic body. Just think that, oh, so far this person needs a social media manager, I'm in. No, you'll be frustrated and tired. Yeah, in your message, speak to outcomes, not aesthetics. Focus on your business growth, not trends. Then format, show behind the scene, results, clarity, show your process. Then call to action, invite them to solve real problems with you. Is important, right? So now let's talk. Be honest. How have you ever posted something and then thought about it that why did only social media managers engage with this? Have this ever happened to you before? Just drop a yes in the chat so that I will know that it's happened to you before. And also tell me what type of post bring the wrong crowd to you the most. Just share it with me. I just want to know that you can relate with this class. You can share it with me in the comments. What's that one type of post you realize might be attracting the wrong people? Or even better, what shift are you ready to make in your content starting from today? Try to reflect, and then take action. Just comment yes, or just let me know what type of post bring the wrong crowd to you. I will be reading every single comment. So drop your comment. Or maybe let me just say that what is that post? What is one post that you have created that got you tons of likes, saves, and shares, but zero clients? Just let's discuss what happened. I just want to know. I'm curious to know what is that post because I really want to know if it's just me or you guys or it's happened to you guys before. Just share, 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 share. I can see you watching. So share, share, share. Don't be afraid to just drop comments. Just share, just share, just share, just share. Um okay, moving on. So do you want help creating magnetic or client attracting content? What I would advise for you to do is to get my Pro Social Media Manager Client and Content Kit. It gives you every system strategy, and template that you need to position yourself as a professional social media manager. It has onboarding documents, content frameworks, strategy call scripts, proposal templates, contract, analytic reports, content strategy, and so much more. It has over 18 editable templates for you. 18 editable template that you can use as a social media manager so that you appear as a pro, you stay more organized, and then you'll be able to raise your prices without having imposter syndrome, because you have what it takes to work with any brand whatsoever, whether in your country, whether internationally. Everything is right there, done for you. All you have to do is plug and play, and it is yours. And it goes for just $55. To buy it, you can just click the link in the description box. The link to buy is in the description box, so you can just click to get it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you have been able to learn one or two things to take yourself to create more content that is valuable, that actually converts to sales and clients. See you guys tomorrow. And if you have any topic whatsoever that you want me to discuss during this live series that I have, you can just comment it under this video, under the replay. You can just comment it there. So I'll go there, read it, and get back to you guys. Thank you guys, and see you until